All right, folks, welcome to Frank Carter Stadium. Tonight, week 5, Carrizo Springs Wildcats versus the Zapata Hawks. The Hawks are coming in at what record?
They're 3-1.
3-1. I think the lone loss was to.
They lost last week to was it Nixon?
Yeah, Nixon.
The Nixon.
12-0, I think.
That was a tight game.
So Wildcats coming in 4-0. There's a little bit of buzz going around on the Wildcats this week. Still not being scored on and all that kind of stuff, but every team they've played's got been better, so we'll see how they do against Zapata tonight.
Other games in the area. Crystal City's playing the 4-0 powerhouse of Refugio. Is the Divines playing Luling. Poteet's playing Cole. Both that's gonna be a good game, but they're both 3-1. Bandera will be playing Manortech.
Yeah, that's a good gauge to see how good Bandera kind of is.
Dilly, Natalia. Surprisingly, I found out today Dilly's undefeated. Is the Laredo LBJ is playing Eagle Pass. The Prior is playing Ingram Moore. Pearsall's playing Pleasanton. And Uvalde is playing Medina Valley.
That's a good one. Also, those are kind of rivals themselves. Medina Valley's not having a good season this year compared to years before, but they're always up there.
They always have a good team. I was surprised to see that they're I believe they're 0-4 this
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they've won one yet, but I mean, at the same time they play some big boys early as well. They've always had tough games. They're around that Bernie Fredericksburg area where those teams are always tough. So we're waiting for the boys to get out of the locker room right now. They're gonna run out, I think, with the Peewees. I think.
Yeah, we got the flag for the Carrizo Springs flag football, youth football out there. A couple of more games in the area. Jordanton and Cotula are playing tonight. CC Wynn and Cigarroba will be playing.
Where's the Cotula game?
The Cotula game.
It'll be Jordanton.
Now, give me a second. I'll let you know here in a bit. Cotula has a home game.
It's a home game.
Yep.
All right, so we kind of know what happened there with the Cats last week, but Cats still pulled it out and really still dominated that game. The score didn't kind of show, again the how close that game was. It really wasn't that close, but
we had 2-3 touchdowns that were called back.
Two scores for sure that I know of that were called back. A couple that were inside the 5. Rizzo's ready to score and we got pushed back. Same thing, So I mean, those are scores that they just couldn't punch it in, but still got the win.
Questionable calls, very questionable calls.
It was. And we kind of talked about it before the game, and I mean, because even Lou was saying, even when I played this, it didn't happen. So, let's see tonight. I think we have CJ Sevilla was questionable for tonight, but he's out there. We'll see how
he's suited up and he's ready to go.
You got football players. I mean, it's just the way it is. It doesn't matter if you can run around. You're going to want to play. So he's out there, and we'll see how much they use him. But he's a big part of the offense. So we'll see how.
Joey, what are you expecting on these Hawks today?
On Zapata's side, I mean, I kind of compared to last week the Cowboys, Cotula Cowboys, maybe a little bit more experience in the quarterback position, but I mean I think speed-wise, I think Cotula was a little faster, and they just kind of run the same offense. They just pass a lot. Carrizo never gave Cotula a shot at throwing the ball. With the pressure they were putting on him, and the first read was the first thing that was going to happen. So I kind of expect the same thing, but I mean, you got to play the game, so we'll see how the defense does. what happens when they finally get scored on. You know, how are we going to react to that?
Yep.
But you know, there's a lot of questions still that you know the Cats have to kind of answer. But you know, they've been answering them pretty well, all of them. So you know, every game say, well, not this one, not this one, and they keep winning. So
But you say experience wise, Zapata is a little bit more experienced. They have 19 seniors on their team right now, and 17 juniors.
so yeah, see, so they have a little bit more games under their belt. So that gives you a little bit more of a you know an advantage. So you know, but for the Cats, you know, it's just gonna be keep doing what you're doing. You know, like I said last week, you know, you say, well, they only scored 21 points, but if you saw the game, they were moving the ball up and down the field. You know, they were getting flags, you know, 10, 15 yards and having to get first downs instead of first and 10s, they were first and 25s and still getting them. So, you know, that's kind of what stopped a lot of drives. But, you know, the defense, you know, kept, you know, they just keep playing lights out and, you know, keeping the offense for the other team, you know, on the sideline. And then the offense just did enough to win. And, you know, that's where they kind of are right now, you know. 4-0. You know, defense has just been dominating. You know, I mean, you know, but like I said, questions still are there when you know what happens if they get scored on. You know what, you know, but I think they'll be fine. You know, it's just you know the pressure sometimes falls on you. Like you're not talking about the game. You're talking about will they even score, which is crazy to even think about that.
Yep. Like I said, we're spoiled. We're spoiled right now. It's been a while. It's been a while, and I'm eager to see what the kids are going to do, how they're going to react
You know,
when and it happens.
You know, will it be a drive that that the team takes all the way down and scores? Will it be a cheap touchdown where you know it was a you know kind of okay they got away from you? I mean, there's just a bunch of things that you know we're kind of waiting to see how the Cats react to it. But you know, this is a I guess I mean I think Uvalde still is better than Zapata. I really do. But you know, it's still gotta play the game. So
Yep. And hey, I want to say a quick shout out to our AD and head coach Giovanni Gonzalez was named coach of the 40 statewide.
Statewide, you know, and it wasn't 4A Division One, Division Two. It was just you know all 4A schools, which is a you know a pretty big deal when you look at it. So you know, good job there by the coaching staff to get recognized. You know, also one of the sports guys from was it KSAT or
Those KSAT 12.
Also gave Carrizo a lot of credit on you know talking about one of the teams that had the best start up to now. You know, he brought Carrizo up, you know, and then brought up some crazy numbers that even, you know, I mean, you just if somebody tells you you're gonna be, there's no way that after 4 games, you know, they've only given up 91 yards. You know, I mean, that's why you know we kind of say we're spoiled. You know, it's when the other teams go backwards, it's crazy. You know. But you know, we'll see how the boys do. We're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back when the boys come out of the locker room, guys.
And here come the Wildcats.
They don't know where to go. There you go. They're gonna run all the way to the end zone.
To the end zone.
There you go. Those are future Wildcats, you guys.
Oh, there goes one. That was cool of Coach Giovanni Gonzalez to invite the Carrizo Springs Youth flag football team.
Yeah, it's something that you remember.
Yep. We'll be watching those guys here in a few years.
Yeah. Sooner than
Gotta get
later,
them
you
all
guys.
back.
All right. Now you gotta get them.
all back.
Now you gotta get them all back. All right.
Oh, glad.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna have the captains on the field. Do we have a roster for them?
Yeah,
just
last page.
We have number 5, number 6,
24.
and number 24. On our side, it's going to be Oscar, Sergio, David, and Evan.
So Zapata comes in what 3-1.
3-1.
They
just
They
lost
just lost last week. Yeah.
To Laredo Knicks.
Laredo Nixon, close game. Breezy was saying that Nixon scored at the very end to kind of, give them the win, 12-0.
Number 1, Sergio Sonora.
It was a one possession game. One possession most of the game.
Could be a good game tonight.
Breezy was 21-0. Score really doesn't show you how kind of lopsided that game was. I mean,
Yeah, they took away 3 touchdowns from us.
3 touchdowns, and I think they had 10, 15 yards total offense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just score isn't gonna tell you everything. So
They want
All right,
the ball. Defense first, baby. Let's go.
Zapata Hawks. Captains are 24, Alan Pena. Number 6, Danny Guerra. Number 5, Daniel Gomez.
Let's go, defense. Keep it going. 14 quarters.
it is 14.
Zapata has won the coin toss and is elected to receive.
I was telling Breezy we're gonna see. We're trying to answer some questions. See what happens the first time somebody scores on them. We're trying to see. If it's a long drive, it's a quick hitter. Still a lot of questions. So,
Yep.
all right, national anthem, you guys.
Please remain standing.
All right, guys, that was the national anthem. We're just gonna wait for the color guard to come off the field. And the Cats are gonna kick off.
A round of applause for tonight's vocalist, Miss Ana Luisa Cruz. Annalise.
All right, so it's gonna be a good test for the Wildcats. See where they are. Still trying to figure out, kind of where we are. I mean,
Regular season game. The next time we play is going to be for district and playoff.
those are the ones that count.
Yeah, those are the ones that start counting. So, I mean, hopefully we get a good test here and try to work out the kinks. Be ready for Divine. But it should be a good game.
Like you said, Divine is playing Medina Valley. You said
No, Divine was playing.
what is Medina Valley? Divine is playing.
Divine's playing Luling.
Yeah, Divine's playing.
Okay.
Let's go, Cats.
Seeing Daniel watching us, Pete, and the guys over at the Tetrafale. So those going out to Coach Rios, watching us from Katy, Texas.
Also, Michael Blake wanted to send a shout out to his dad, was the PA announcer when Gio was playing.
Really?
He said he's fighting cancer, so we were praying for him for a full recovery. But we wanted to mention him. Longtime Wildcat fan.
Yes.
All right, so we got Joaquin lead up with the run up and the kick. It's gonna be picked up at about the 13. And he falls. Picks it up, and I guess the play's gonna keep going.
There we go.
21-yard line.
So they're gonna let him pick it up, and
They already have a
it's
guy
like
down.
maybe 22-yard line. I guess there's a player down already for the Hawks. I think it was RJ Hernandez.
Not him yet. Right at the end. He's still down.
All right, so
That was a straight
Number
up
34.
That's a straight up block. That's
Straight
number
up.
34,
He's
Alan Montes,
safety
senior.
for them. Senior safety.
So it's going to be first down at the 22-yard line. But they're still tending to number 34.
Montes.
So it's kind of trying to walk it off, so that's a good sign. You don't want anybody injured.
Nope. Let's go defense.
All right, so here we go. And I think we kind of already talked about it. Most of their offense is passing, so
Got to get to that
we're
quarterback.
gonna have to get that
He's-
defensive line,
he's
put some
averaging
pressure
about-
on there. So
The last time I saw, he was at about 200 yards or so.
he's letting the ball go.
Doubles.
All right, so here we go. Two
Try to
receivers
go
each
deep.
side, quarterback
They're gonna try
shotgun
to go deep
formation.
on start. They're gonna pick on number 8, and that's how I watch.
All right, quarterback takes the snap. Gonna drop back. He's
Oh
gonna
my
let it
God,
go.
he's wide open.
Oh, and he's wide open, and there's
Jesus Christ. And there
and
it
they
is,
fell
guys.
for the double move. You saw it right away.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, the double move, and that caught him sleeping. That's what I was talking about. What is it going to be? Is it going to be a quick hitter? Or is it going to be a long drive?
So there it is,
But you
folks.
saw it coming.
No communication right there, guys. Come on. We need
And that double move will work if you don't get pressure, on the quarterback. So the quarterback was standing.
No, what they did is they both went in for the guy in the back.
For the guy on the back.
On the back screen, and they left him go.
He kind of went right by him. So
It wasn't. He just ran. He wasn't even a double move, to be honest with you.
All right,
He just
so
ran straight. Come
we
on,
got the
guys.
extra point coming, and it's blocked. And it's going to be. And it looked like Carrizo was offside. I don't see a flag. There's another player down for the Hawks.
Yep. Well, I think they're gonna be a little upset, guys. They're 14 quarter.
So I mean that's kind of over in one play, as the Hawks hit about what else? Maybe about 79-yard pass.
79-yard pass, guys. Yep, there it is, just like that.
Well, we said we kept wondering how it was going to happen, and we know. Let's see how the guys react to it.
So that was an offsides on the Wildcats. So it's going to be a retry on the extra point. It looks like they're going to try and go for 2. The quarterback takes the snap and they give it to number 10, trying to go up the middle, and he's going to be short. So the Cats plug up the middle right away. So it is 6-0.
2 point conversion. No good. 6-0.
And like we said, you guys, they're passing team, so we're gonna have to.
It was just miscommunication.
Yeah, but both players went to the to the short receiver, and that kind of went right by him. So, all right, Cats down 6-0.
Play ball now.
Yep. Dust that off and let's go.
What? It just feels weird. Putting points on the opponents.
Yeah, but we hadn't pushed that button.
We haven't been pushing that button for weeks. We weren't sure it was working out.
They have to go through that to.
Yeah, and this good happens now,
All right, so here we go.
Receiving for the Wildcats.
So the Cats down for the first time this season.
We got Reyes and
Reyes and is it RJ Hernandez? Make something happen here. So is it back to kick number 1 for the Hawks? There's a run up and there's a kick, and it's going to be short. CJ picks it up at the 25. Got a little bit of room to the 35 to the 40. CJ to midfield to the 45, all the way down to the 40.
There we go. And that was a big hope.
And we find out right away, Breezy, that he is going to play.
yeah, he was questionable if he was going to play or not because if he's playing with a cast in his hand or some kind of sling.
I mean, it's taped up a lot, so it looks like a cast. But CJ brings it down to the 41-yard line, so good field position for the Wildcats. Quarterback Castellanos under center. The turn and the give is going to be to Christian, right up the middle. And he's down at about the 37. Gain of about maybe 4 yards, so it's going to be. I'll make it. 4 yards. No, 3 yards. All right, Castellanos in shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. Again, the give is to Christian right up the middle. Christian gets hit and is trying to get away, but gets gang tackled at about the 35, so it's going to be short, maybe 3 yards. So big third down for the Wildcats.
Set up that bootleg. Set up the bootleg.
Move the ball to the 35-yard line.
20 yard.
All right, so receiver to each side. Castellanos under center. The toss to Christian, trying to get to the outside. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts it back inside. Gets hit. And he's going to be a yard short. You go for it?
Let's go for it. Our defense is itching to get back.
Yeah.
I guarantee
So
you.
we're at about the 32-yard line. They need the 31 for a first down.
Got that heavy run package coming in that they just brought in David. I think Oscar's still in there.
Yeah, and I think Christian's out.
So they got
So
Oscar
here we
as
go,
well.
Oscar with David, lead blocker. And the give is to Oscar there. Oscar's at room. He gets hit.
There we go.
Enough for a first down. It's down to 26-yard line. So first down for the Wildcats. So nice run there by Oscar Pisetti.
So it was about a 5 yard, 6 yard run.
They had it at the, I think it was a 30,
Yes, like a 6-yard run.
yeah, about a 6-yard run. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, ball at the 26-yard line.
They seem to just be playing that kind of smash mouth football.
Yeah, they are. So quick pass
There it
to
is.
Joaquin.
I
Got a
was
little
gonna
bit of room. A nice block there by CJ.
That was a good
Leading
block.
the reception.
So
That would
gain
race
of
around the sideline.
maybe
They
about
weren't catching it.
4 or 5 yards. So nice little run there by Lita. It's like a 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats. All right, we got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cristiano shotgun formation. And drop back. Said Avery open. Makes a man miss. There goes Avery to the 10.
Avery.
To the 5. He gets
Oh.
caught at about the 2 or 3 yard line.
That was a good first move, man.
So 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Ball. I think they called down at the 4. No, it's going to be the 3.
First and goal for the Wildcats.
So the Wildcats. 1st and goal. The flag? No, there's no flag. It was
Don't say nothing, dude. We've gone, 5 minutes into the game without a flag, man.
we had enough of those last week.
We had enough of those last week.
All right, so here you go. Castellanos under center.
Hand up to Oscar.
Castellanos takes a snap. They give it to Christian.
Come on, guys.
And it's dropped for a loss of 1. Oh, no, the give was to Sonora.
Yeah, we might need to bounce it out, guys, on the
Yeah, 'cause
toss.
they're going to come right up the middle, so you might have to run a toss just to get them going to the outside. So loss of 1, 2nd and 4, or 2nd and goal at the 4 for the Wildcats. All right, so we got 2 receivers to the right. The toss is to.
Wow, no. Come on.